Alright. Falcon's Freak 02. Slurpathon submission video for 30XX. Let's see how far this is going to take. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be a co-op run with Thoriel the Lich. So obviously, I'm going to be playing this submission video solo, so it's not going to be quite the same, but to give it a gist, this game is very, very heavily based off Mega Man type stuff. I'm going to be playing as Ace to begin this off. So each level is randomly created. The overall gist of the levels is about the same, but there are some differences involved here. Like how to get to the end will be a little bit different. Delta gives you a boost, but also has like he gives you a buff, but he also has a nerf attached to it. Everything that you see is going to be randomized. That's just the way the game is. So I'm not going to take him up on his offer here. So this game basically, level 1 is always it just chooses it for you, and then you have to get through that, and then we'll be able to level pick a little bit more what we want to do. And we can kind of pick our routing, which bosses we want to fight at which point in time. Unfortunately for this one, level 1 we got Echo Beast, which is actually one of the people I usually like to fight late game, because the later in the game that you fight the levels, the harder each level gets. So like you're going to see at the beginning of this, it's going to be very easy to basically traverse. You really don't have to worry about too much going wrong here. Whereas if this was, much later in the game, there would be a lot more enemies, a lot faster movements. Everything takes a lot more hits, a lot more enemy types that could do more different things. So basically, the first level or two is just kind of designed for us to get comfortable. Alright. So this is the stages, like, mini-boss. Every stage is going to have one. Every time you defeat them, you can collect nuts, which is kind of currency. And you can also get an augment. So we can find ways to boost up our character. So I'm going to take the max HP, armor, and energy. HP, obviously, self-explanatory. Really an important thing to get and hang on to in this game. At times you will find random augments on the ground like this. Destroy vending machines and add additional pickups. Where I can keep it by hitting the circle button. I can salvage it into scrap, and then scrap can be spent on certain things later. Or you do get one reroll here. It's a little early in the game. I'm not going to reroll just yet. We're going to just deal with the scrap for now on that. It's not really a good augment. There's not going to be that many times I'm going to break vending machines. Probably later in the run, I'll have to break a couple of vending machines just to get more health. But not enough that it's going to really pay dividends for us. And that's kind of the fun of this game, is that there is a lot of tech where you can move faster and do the things, so it really does blend well to a speedrun. But it also has the ability to be a different playthrough every time you play, based on what they do for you. So the Nut Emporium here is basically just a gift shop where you can purchase all sorts of things that you want to get. So like enemies drop more health is huge. You definitely want to keep that. And I'm also going to grab plus 40 HP at the start of every level. So that's going to pay dividends later on in the run. These are the vending machines that we're talking about. You can spend $3 or 3 nuts to get 10 HP, and if we spent enough, we could break the machine. There is a limit on how much you can spend. That was what that one augment was telling us about. When it breaks, it would give us an additional prize. Alright, so here's our first boss of the game, Echo Beast. And again, seeing as it's just only level 1, you see he's got this yellow flame that's getting bounced around. If this was a later stage, it'd be 2 flames or even 4. And his HP is also extremely low because we don't have that much. We don't have that much strength ourselves, so the game scales accordingly. So this game is built that if you game over, if you die, it's game over. Excuse me, what I'm trying to say. The good part about playing in a co-op run is that both characters would have to die. So if, say, I died early, I can actually come back during the level if Thoriel kills 20 enemies during the run. And vice versa. If he died, I can bring him back too. So at the end of every level, there's a power-up you can get, which we've collected. The Echo Shell this time. So if I wanted to, I would press down and L1 and this little shield would pop up, which is somebody to hit me. It gives me a barrier for protection. And then we get to do a level select of who we want to play. Okay. So again, this game is all about learning which enemies, which bosses are a little bit easier to fight, and which ones are a little bit tougher in the late game. So I know Dustbeard is pretty easy to fight for the most part, as is Zen Primus. So we're going to go to Legacy in Deepverse. Deepverse is like a futuristic jungle area. Once again, we're going to have Delta here. He's going to show us. Reaper's Act is one level higher, but we can't use any cores at this level. I don't want to play with that. I'd rather keep the ability to keep cores going. Cores being, our weapons and whatnot. And also, there are some perks that we'll get along the run that fit into the core category as well. We'll get there. Trade 40 max energy for +4 power, strength, and 10 max HP. Alright, let's do it. I don't use a ton of energy. Energy is like using spells, which would be that attack right there that I'm throwing. I don't use that too often. There are going to be certain scenarios where it is very valuable to us, but for the most part, I generally just use base attacks. The token I just picked up is going to be used. There are random slot machines at the end of levels, and you can use that to spin it and get just extra bonuses. You can see about this level of Deepverse, a lot of these enemies have their abilities, have their radars that we can see where they're going to be. As long as you don't get into their way, you really don't have anything to worry about. So this is our first dealing right here with the scrap dealer. So we have one scrap bit, so we can get +2 core points, or we could spend 1 to get a copy of a random stackable AUG already held. Which stacking AUGs, just makes them more valuable, makes them better. But I'm going to actually get the core extender and just get a few more cores for us. Because some of the ones that you come in the game, they can cost, 4 or 5 in order to equip. So having more of that just is better for us. Alright, so now we're into this level's mini-boss. Oh, that's what that one was. Okay. So, this is actually... Oh, boy. I didn't see... Every time a section of the snake breaks off here, he's gonna shoot the beam. So, kind of a good idea to just keep an eye on that. This mini-boss is actually a great place to be using this special ability, because it stays with... the snake really well. But you can see since I'm out of energy now, the power in it is completely drained. Now it's doing, 1 instead of, like, the 20s it was doing. Look at that. That's a mistake. Alright. There we go. Alright, so... Oh, max health plus 40 is absolutely huge right now. We're gonna grab that. Most times when you beat a mini-boss too, there's like a little section where they're... you can grab all the things you need. So I'm gonna grab extra energy, and we're gonna come to a glory zone here. Glory zones are just small individual areas where you can get extra perks. So you can see it says play it safe. So a gold medal would be 0 damage taken in here. Silver is less than 3. So on and so forth. So the idea, obviously, is to try to get to whatever the checkpoint is for us at the end here without taking any sort of damage. So we're going to just take our time and do it right. Wait for that guy to go passing by. Oh boy. Those guys are blocking the wall pretty well. Okay. Can I get up that side? I don't think I can. I think we have to go... Oh, well, there's a piece of damage. So now the gold medal is gone for us. So the gold basically just means there would be 3 options for us to choose from. The silver means now we're only going to have 2, which I'm just going to take 2 more damage since it doesn't matter. So we don't get the chance to get the speed juicer. Charge your attacks more, charge attacks vaporize enemy shots. Alright, we'll take that for now. So, charge attacks, you can just hold it in. Kind of like Mega Man's Power Buster. And anybody that shoots a projectile at me, I can destroy it instantly. Okay. The goal for this is to be quick at killing all these things. Every time you kill an enemy, it subtracts 1 second off your time. So we're trying to do it under 10 seconds for the silver medal that's attached here. Which we just barely did it, so we're going to get 2 choices again here. So this is the secondary weapon for the other one that I'm not really even using. So I'll keep it, but unfortunately both of those augments really don't do a whole lot for us. Oh, boy. Well, I got lucky there landing on a platform. So the good part about when we play co-op of this is we're gonna be able to take a lot more risk. Because again, there's not, you know, if one of us dies, we can get brought back. So you'll see us go a lot quicker. You'll see us be able to go a lot quicker when we're playing together than I'm going to do here. I want to make sure that we get through the run so you can kind of see what the end game of it all looks like. Alright, there's nothing up there. Okay. And now we're going to get into the boss section here. So once again, we're going to get down here, and we'll see what kind of slots or any add-ons they give us. Okay, nothing really good. This actually, you have to spend... You can spend hit points to gain money. So I'm going to do that only because I have a full 30 health point right here. I'm going to spend 3 and get a couple extra nuts just for currency. Alright, into boss number 2 here. We're going to see our boy Legacy here. And Legacy likes to throw a lot of projectiles around. He's got his little chair here that he can move in as well. But a lot of his stuff is just projectiles coming around. And you see this little glowing green guy. If you hit that, that's how you can damage him right now while he's got his little force field on. You can see like the little shock sparks will go up there and go towards him, and that'll also break his force field open. This game does a really good job of all the exclamation marks show up on the screen to show you basically where projectiles and any sort of items are coming from. Towards the later stages, this gets really hectic. Okay, so go and return. That's a nice idea where you can use energy to have the character go out behind the enemy and then come back through it. You don't have to worry about any sort of damage. Okay. I'm going to do Penumbra's area here. This area has the best music in the game, but it's also one of the trickiest levels to get through. There's a lot of switches that change color and things of that nature. As evidenced right here. So I think this is just a good time to get this... Oh, hi. It's a good time to just get this off of our list of things we have to deal with. And bear in mind, again, this is early in the game. If this was much later, this level would be so much worse to us. And those 2 guys that were on the outside shooting at us, that's going to be this stage's mini-boss. So we'll be dealing with them in a little bit here. Alright, let's see what Delta has for us this time. Fill it with slain foes, and it will fill you with armor. Weapon attacks this level deal 50% damage. Oof. Yeah, I don't like that deal either. I don't like my weapon taking a 50% damage reduction for this level. That seems really, really brutal. So, alright, so here's the two guys that we were chasing. Oh, not high enough. So these guys actually do have a shared health pool. So we can beat them separately as much as we need to. It doesn't make any difference. There we go. Okay. The Memoria that we were picking up, those big blocks, those are things that we can use before we start the game to start our character off with a little bit more bonus. Alright, so once again, I could trade max energy, max spell power, for more power strength, which is that, like, saw blade attack that I'm using, and extra HP, or we can go fast. In the name of a speedrun, let's go fast. Ah, again, it's gonna drop that one on us. The problem is my, I'm gonna re-roll this one, and at least drop more armor. Oh, absolutely. Armor is just a way to have more health than healing provides. So we absolutely will take that every chance we can get. Ah! So you can see just how hectic this whole area can get when it's like this and it's still early game. Late game of this stage just goes crazy. Oh, another glory zone. So this one is be swift. So we got to get through this thing as quick as we can. Damage doesn't matter. And all you gotta do is break the block to stop the clock. Okay, so power strength. Attack kills restore more energy. Yeah, we're gonna take the power strength. So now my saw blade attack will do more damage. You know, I probably shouldn't have the red. There we go. Now we can have the red. Now the switch is obviously just allow for which wall type is available. Oh, we need to go up here. There we go. That was relatively clean. Keep climbing the freaking tower here. Oh no! Whoops. I did not anticipate that happening. I did not anticipate getting shot there. Okay. Just gonna take a second and assess. There we go. Alright. Continue climbing the freaking tower here. Oh, we need to do this. We need to do this. Oh no. Would it help if I landed correctly? Alright, there we go. Okay, now we are into the level 3 boss now. Getting close. What we need. Alright, we have full health, we have a lot of energy right now. Let's see what's in the shop here for us to get. Efficiency. Plus 2 attack strength and HP. Minus 2 power strength and max energy. Plus 2 strength, minus HP. I definitely don't want to lose HP. HP is just so good, but man, I'm really killing all of my energy, but honestly, I'm not super worried about it. I don't think there's anything else that I really need to grab at this point in time. Actually, I only have one nut left. I can't buy anything anyway. I didn't realize I had only had just enough for that extra attack. But the our base attack now is going to be much better off. All right, so Absolution. A really interesting boss fight. Has a lot of interesting attacks that he can do. Now he's down to about half health. He's going to change up into a new form and become all these things. When he's green, he's going to fire these black holes at us. When he's red, he's going to fire flame balls. And when he's blue, he's going to shoot bolts of lightning, which unfortunately is the worst one that I, of course, saved for last. Now he's going to come crash right through the window in the middle. Alright, we got him in a really good pattern here. That was really well done for us. We take that. Okay. So that is a solid level 3. Alright, so now that we've gotten 2 augments already, they start giving us choices of them. We can always grab 10 extra nuts at the end of the level if we don't like the 2 upgrades here, which I'm not really a big fan of. We already have Mirror Shell. We could use it to reflect projectiles, but I'm not going to really use that throughout the run anyway. So I'm just going to grab extra nuts so we have the currency. I'm always going to try to choose Experiment 9, Watergrave, as early as I can. This level is probably my least favorite of them all. It looks great. It uses a lot of water physics and hitting switches to change up where platforms are. There's also a lot of mines, like this. This is one where if you're just not careful, you can get a lot of damage done to you really quickly. So I always try to get this one done ASAP. Well, I walked into that. That was my fault. Alright. So, there's going to be something up. It seems like there's going to be something up there if I can get up there. Oh, there's just a vending machine? Okay. Yeah, I don't need that. We're already full health, so that's fine. Alright, little chest here. Just health. A lot of times they'll also have extra nuts in them, but it didn't work out today. These landmines here, they explode and they throw projectiles when they explode, so kind of gotta be careful. They also can poison the water, which I just ran right into. Okay, so we've got our mini boss of this round. Oh boy. So he's gonna jump around, and when he does, the room's gonna switch, and that's gonna change up where this block gets put. And then he throws a big blob, and that's where he throws a frog at us. Oh, that was a mistake by me. Okay. So again, this is just about learning where you can go, not go. But we should be just about done with this. Oh. Okay. Hit him with a projectile. There we go. Alright, another augment set. What do we got? I'm gonna do max energy up. Our energy was so low, I'm gonna do that. Plus I have double ones. I don't like trading HP for more. Oh, that's huge. Max health plus 40. I'm in on that. Absolutely. We're up to a max of 250 now. That's really good start for us. Ooh, those are armors. That's beautiful. We'll take those. Alright, what am I looking at here? More armor. then that's because we're starting to see a lot of more armor drops, because we did get that one augment for enemies drop armor more often, which is great. Really huge thing for us to have. Oh, I can't go that way. Not like that, anyway. There we go. This is where the switch physics come into play. Oh, no. Or can I not go that way at all? Okay, so we actually have to change it up a little bit more. Alright, we can just go back. No, we can't go back and make it right. Okay. There. So we need to avoid hitting that now. Would be nice. Alright, a couple nuts there. Okay, so we actually... Looks like we actually do have to hit that. Okay, so we'll just go like... We'll do it that way. Okay. That's part of the fun of the game. Is just... We're going to have to be communicating a lot, trying to figure out how to get through certain rooms, certain sections. You know... I'll go high, he'll go low, you know, blah, blah, blah. We're also going to be looking for, hey, we have to share our loot pools, so any of these chests that we break open, nuts are spent between the two of us the same, but, like, if any health drops, if we both need it, only one of us can pick it up. Before we play the slot machine, let's see, what do we got in here? Plus one attack, if not held, not going to be good. I'm not going to do that. I could get 5 extra core points, but I still have so many that are not being used yet, so we're not going to bother. Let's spin the slot machine. We have that one token. See what happens. And we lose. You actually win on those fairly often, so that's pretty bad luck. Alright, here's Experiment 9. He likes to bounce around this room a lot. Up, down, left, right. He's all over the map. So we kind of have to chase after him a little bit. He's gonna leave. Yep, I knew as soon as I got down there, I knew he was gonna leave. He's gonna do his bouncing around thing now. Yep. All right, we're just gonna be careful a little bit more here. Wait a second. Alright, that was good damage right there we just put on him. Ow. Alright, so... Not the cleanest fight we could have had, but we got through it. And now we get to see what we have. Leviathan doesn't really pick the food, grants a damage buff until HP is lost, or 10 more nuts. Alright, I'm gonna grab the damage buff. It's early enough in the game that I still could have a chance for max HP and get the damage buff. You know, if this was like the last level or two, I would definitely not want to pick that up, because you're gonna take damage. You're gonna start seeing it start to ramp up a little bit more now. Ooh, bug flew in my eye. That's a weird feeling. But yeah, you're going to start to see it get a little bit crazier now. Some of the enemy types, some of the... just the amount of enemies in the game now. Alright. Oh, hold on. There he is. Same bug that... I'm assuming that same bug that flew in my eye. Alright, well, I took damage there, so I lost my buff. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so the fun of this game really becomes down to when you can go really fast and just experiment and do crazy things together. That's why there's going to be a 1 hour estimate on this, although this gameplay video itself might, well, probably go over an hour if I had to guess. I'm trying to take it easy. I want to make sure we get towards the end game. I may not even finish the run. It can be that difficult at times. But we'll deal with that when we get there if it happens. Thank you for the armor. We take that. This stage, the mini-boss actually is really, really interesting. One of my favorites. It basically is just a long conveyor belt that has a thing on it. Well, hold on, we'll come back to that in a second. Alright, so we're at a contemplate zone where you just have to damage enemies. And again, and try not to take damage, but we have to do it as quick as we can to get better augments, right? We've seen this once before now, but I'll get back to explaining the, oh boy. I gotta get on top of this. Ah, I can't time it right. We'll just power through it. We gave away the gold, so we'll just settle for the silver one. Oh no, excuse me, I got the gold. I forgot. In the play it safe, it's 3 damage, and we only took 2, so. Spicy Incense. +1 attack strength every level he's going to. Yeah, we've got like 4 more levels to go, so just upping my attack strength by 1 every time we start a new stage is huge. I will take that all day, every day. Okay. Oh no, a token. Oh, actually it landed. We'll take it. There's no guarantee we're even going to have another slot machine coming anytime soon, but I'm still going to grab it. Ooh. Can I get up there? I don't know if I can actually get up there. I would love to get that chest, but I don't think it's going to be a possibility. Not, well, I guess it is a possibility. I have to go like this. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's go over there for a couple extra nuts? Sure. Nothing wrong with a little extra money. Let's see. Alright, so this is the thing I'm talking about. This is the mini-boss of the run. You can't actually damage it. It's going to ride on this conveyor belt, and basically the idea is we want to keep outrunning it. If it catches up to us, it'll start throwing gears out that can, like that. Right on cue. That could damage us a lot. So, we just want to try to keep running and get away from this thing as much as we can. And at the end, it'll blow up. There's a big spiky ball that it's going to crash itself into, and that'll be its death. Oh, there it is. And that's the mini-boss. I like that one. It's really an interesting thing. It forces you to have to play quick. Alright, oh, speed, extra speed, we're in. Let's go. Now we're going to start moving. Getting the zoomies a little bit more. Which is like, almost what you don't want to have for the later stages, but how can you not? It's meant to be a speed run, right? It's meant to be a speed game. We're gonna go have some fun. Oh boy, I don't know how I get through that. I don't know. They come together after a while. That's what happens. Okay, so they spread. They're moving at different speeds. I did not see that till it was way too late. All right, what do we got? Gain 1 power strength for every 20 bonus. No, we're gonna salvage that. We're gonna grab that for scrap. Again, I'm not super worried about power strength. Attack strength, normal attack strength, absolutely, but power strength, not quite as important. I mean, I don't mind using the saw blade attack, but it's definitely not what I prefer, so. I tried. I was hoping I could navigate that, but it didn't work. Hey, another glory zone. Let's do it. Damage? Don't take damage. Oh boy. Ah, well, that lasted all of one enemy. Ooh. I thought for sure I was getting hit there. Okay. That's alright. We already taken 1 damage, so we can afford 2 more hits. Dang it. And I thought that guy was hitting me for sure. Alright, we made it. So we'll get the choice of 2 different augments. Oh, I'll take the 10% chance to ignore. Oh man, I really wish we'd gotten a gold one on that one. Another 2 attack strength per level would have been huge, but I'll take the 10% chance to ignore damage. That'll be huge later on. But you'll definitely notice we've gotten a couple levels in, and the amount of just enemies and things that are going on the screen have definitely increased. You know, the game fully expects you to start getting good. Okay. Alright, so Clock Face is interesting, the fact that there's actually 4 enemies. Like, there's 4 clocks. You have to destroy all of them. They do a number of different attacks. Ah, I walked into that one. That was my fault. And you can see how much, just how much more hit points these things are having now. I gotta stop walking into those. Huh. Alright, that's 2 down. 3 down. Now we can just focus on this guy. There we are. Okay. Another level down. Kind of rinse and repeat time. Alright, what do we got? HP is converted to energy as needed. No thank you. Keep your enemies close and down. We'll just stick with the traditional nuts. Alright. We're starting to get down to the end, towards the end game now. I'm gonna go with Dushkri at this point in time. He's not too bad, but the later it goes, the worse it gets. His stage is a lot of terror. Has a lot of these springboards in it, which could be a lot of fun, but can also really get you damaged badly. And a lot of these platforms will try to crush you too. Okay, what's up here? Any good? Yeah, absolutely. Ow. Okay. I don't know if I want to be up there or not. Oh boy. Oh, I definitely want to be up there. Give me that. Establishing an AUG rewards 10 max NRG. I don't really care so much about max energy, so I'm just actually going to scrap that instead of accepting it. Oh no. Oh boy. Well, I fell way too far. And that's the risk you take when you're playing this game too, is that you can go full, like, crazy mode and try to just YOLO jump these things, but a lot of times it just ends up really badly. So, I paid the price for that one. Alright. Whoa. Beautiful. This guy just wants to hang out and watch. Look at him. Okay, bud. Whatever you want to do. Oh. I wanted to see up that left side, but I wasn't quick enough. I don't know if there's anything up here or not. Nah, it didn't look like it. Okay. Alright, so now we're into another contemplate. We just gotta kill things as quick as we can. Oh, I thought this one was a quick one. This one is all about not taking damage. I didn't read before I came in here, so we're gonna have to do that a little bit differently. Oh boy. Okay. That was a mistake and a half. Please don't hit me again. I don't want it. Please don't hit me again. Let me keep my silver at least. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, silver kills send rippling damage, projectiles explodes. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade our basic attack weapon here. I am fine with that. Oh, okay. It did not open up like I thought it would. That trolled me very badly. Okay, taking a lot more damage now than I mean to. Oh, boy. That was not my best moment. Okay, we're into the mini-boss now. And he's just going to throw a lot of barrels at me. And then eventually he'll try to drive over to the other side. And then we'll get him down half health, and he'll actually change form. Like that. And now instead of throwing 3 barrels at a time, he's going to throw 5. But he gave us the best pattern to start us off with. That's just amazing. Everything absolutely missed us at all times, which is just great. Alright, so we're going to definitely take the max HP, max energy up. I mean, that's just great. Now we have a lot more spell power to throw if we need to. We also just have more overall health, which is always pretty much primary, resource number 1. Okay. Ow. A lot of these gas cannons are tragic. They will mess you up. Alright, we have another glory zone here. This is a no damage taking glory zone again. Oh boy. All these cans are explosive, so you gotta be a little bit careful. So I need to get on this platform while it's not electrocuted. There we go. Okay. Oh, no! I somehow found a way to damage myself. That's terrible. Well, now we've taken 2, so we can only take 1 more bit of damage before, and then we'll end up losing the ability to get a silver medal at least. But that's crazy. I did not think that was going to happen to me here. I, like, got myself pinched against the ceiling, I'm guessing. Ah, that stinks. We were right at the end, too. Alright, 50% power efficiency. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take power efficiency. Okay. Oh boy. That that was rude. The 10% chance of not taking damage though just kicked in though. I saw a 0 hit on that. Oh, okay. We don't want to go that way at all. That's... Darn it. Thank you. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see at all there. Okay. Again, you're starting to see that the difficulty is ramping up a little bit in terms of these enemies and all these features of the levels. I don't know if I can do that. There we go. Oh, so it instantly just comes right back, so. Ah, okay. So, but I could have gotten that small chest up there by jumping over a whole bunch of volatile gas cans, which doesn't seem like a great play to me. I don't think I can make that jump up to that shelf either, so we're gonna just play it safe. Alright. Ah. These gas cans with their close proximity. So you can see now we're getting to the end stage, but now I'm down a third of my health, so this is where it's going to start becoming very important to do item management, you know, health management a lot more. Dashing grants a shield. Okay. It's not the greatest, truly. Max energy, no, we'll salvage that. Okay, into this boss now. Okay, he's gonna have his big fists that stab the ground. Gives me a lot of bongo bongo, Ocarina of Time type stuff. You can use these gasoline barrel tanks to hit and damage. He's giving me a really good pattern again. There we go. He actually gave me a really solid pattern in the mid-fight there. That was really nice of him. Okay. I'm just going to take the nuts again. Okay, so now we're down to our last two. The stage for Hoot Omega is definitely tougher. So I'm going to get that one out of the way. The boss fight is pretty simple. But the stage to getting to him can be quite tough if you're not careful. Wow. 3% chance to ignore damage per unused core point. Well, I don't have any unused core points. So I'm going to salvage that. Gives us a really good amount of scrap there. Those bats there with the big eye on them, if you try to swing your weapon hit them with a weapon from too far away, they will dodge and then charge at you. So when dealing with them, make sure you get close enough that you will hit them before you swing your weapon. That's the only real tough part about those guys. But the hard part about this level is at the end, there's basically just one long wind tunnel that you're falling down. And with the later game, there's a lot of things that they just start throwing in that area to try and trip you up. So all these wing platforms obviously let you have like kind of a double jump for the moment. Ow! What hit me? I don't know what that was. Oh, it's this. Okay. It was that enemy right there. I get it. Whoa. I don't think I can get to that. At least not from here. Yeah, so I'd have to do this. Okay. Ow. Aw. I'll do it this way. Gonna actually use this guy to let me cheese that enemy. Absolutely. Oh boy. I walked into a bad spot there. Okay. I like the leveled up weapon I've got. It really helps to, with hitting the extra projectile after you kill an enemy. Just free damage on somebody. Really nice. Oh, can you please stop doing that? Thank you. There we go. Trades 5 power shakes for 120. No. I have over 100 max energy. I don't need any more of that. Can I go down there? No? Alright. Wasn't sure with the discoloration. Alright. So here's where this fight's gonna start getting a little tougher. Ow. Ah, boy. Okay, trying to help my situation out just a little bit here. Okay. Oh boy, I almost walked right into that. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we're taking the path of least resistance, I suppose. Try to eliminate some of this stuff that's in my area. Oh boy. Okay, phew. Somehow I got out of that. Ah! Gotta watch out for all the... those little lightning... oh boy. Those little lightning bolts coming out. They really get in the way. Oh, come on. Please, let me just land on something. My goodness. Alright. The right side here lasts just a little bit higher. Allows me to get up here. There we go. We're okay now. This is the guy causing all the trouble. Right there. That's our mini-boss, man. Alright, we did it. Yikes. I'll take the power damage. I don't really need more speed. We kind of have a decent amount right now. Tech chests from afar? Nah. Where's the fun of that? Okay, so here we come to the long wind tunnel section I was alluding to. Oh, okay. My fault. I did not realize that thing was going to run out on me. It's fine. That's fine. How are we doing on everything? Health actually isn't that bad. Man. Health got a lot better. I'll tell you that. Wait for that green guy to get his shot out of the way. Ow. I got a little greedy on that one. That was on me. Ooh. Alright. We're not home free yet, but we're a lot closer than we were just a minute ago. Oh, let me get that armor. Thank you. Nope. I don't want that guy coming down on me. He's... nope. That freaking owl. He keeps dropping bombs on me. Oh. I didn't realize there was going to be a spot down here for me to land. That would have changed everything. Okay. Oh, all that health. All that beautiful health. Oh, fudge. Now it's not even worth it. I'm committed. Committed to the bit. Okay. Alright, we should basically be, yeah. I was gonna say, that, I feel like that's the end now. Okay. Now, the boss fight with Hoot Omega here is a long chase sequence. He's gonna throw a lot of stuff at us, and we have to keep catching back up to damage him a little bit more. The fight itself is not hard. It's the getting to him that's just brutal. Definitely gonna take that. I still have all our cores I need for what I'm doing. This one plus for every 25 nuts held. I don't care about that as much. I'm gonna grab that as well, and we're on our way. All right, here we go. Good luck, us. So at the beginning, he just takes off. And you're going to see, it's a long chase sequence that we have to... This fight would be a lot easier if I had a character with a real projectile weapon like Ace, but you'll see pretty soon Hoot Omega's gonna run away again, and we'll have to repeat this process over and over and over and over. There he goes. Okay. You see we took roughly a quarter of its health away, maybe 20%. And rinse and repeat. While it throws these big tornadoes at us. And all of these little shock attacks that you have to just avoid. I can't really avoid in here. This is bad. Ah! That thing tried to get me so bad. That's the idea. Ride the cloud down so he directs his attack that direction. There we go. That's the idea of how to do that. Okay. Wow, he's right here? He didn't go very far, did he? Wow, that was way easier than it usually is. Let me tell you. And this is where his final thing is. And again, now he just shoots projectiles at you, which can be easily avoided. That second to last pattern that he gave me before we got here was one of the easiest ones I think I've ever seen. That's crazy. I'll take it. That's great luck. Alright. No. No. Just gonna grab the nuts. Just gonna keep them going. Alright. On to Zen Primus. The last major boss, or, like, basic level, right? This is not the last level of the game. There's so many more levels to this game. That, I will definitely die on. But at least we'll get to see them. Oh! What a heat-seeking missile that was. Did I see a glory zone up there? Oh no, I see a dead character up there. I don't know if I can get up there. Oh, I had it. It's so tight. The timing on that's so tight. I'm gonna try one more time to get up there. There we go. Alright, so we have a jump height massively increased. No, I don't have the points for it. It takes 4 points. Charge shots vaporize enemy. Yeah, I don't ever really charge up my things, so we're gonna get rid of that. Alright. I like extra jump height. Is nice. Oh, dang. You'll start to see things now. A lot of enemies, when they were damaging me earlier, were doing 10. A lot of them are starting to do 15. Ugh. They're starting to hit a lot harder now, too, which is a problem. But, I mean, that's just how the game works. Yikes. Alright. We're gonna buy up all of the health out of that as we can. As you can see, we were getting quite low. Oh boy. My goodness. You know what? Let's just YOLO, see what happens. Oh, it was so close to where it needed to be. Right here is about right. Yep. Okay. So you can start to see, as you can see, like, this is the last, like, main level. And the amount of stuff that just shows up on screen and is really messing with you becomes quite a lot. Which makes sense, because obviously we're getting stronger. The enemies, in theory, should get stronger too. You know what? I just lost 10 health, but I gained 30. I'm going to take that every day. We call that a win. Okay. I thought those things were going to jump. They can jump. See? There we go. Alright, we got rid of those at least. Now I don't have to worry about them. Alright, so the mini-boss here is going to be this wheel coming at me. This thing in the early game is basically a walk in the park. In the later game, as you can see, this thing can be quite the menace. You see some of these enemies have that fire shield on them. There's the thing right up here that protects them that we need to get rid of. I need to spend a lot more time fighting this boss, too, would be nice. Not just trying to survive. There we go. That was good, decent damage. That health. Nope, never mind. That was a bad health to grab. I jumped into that, and that. That was a horrible effort by me. Keep the blue fire away from me, please. Jeez, this is not going well right now. This is why it would have been nice for me to do a lot more damage when I had the chance. There we go. Phew! Alright, what do we got? Max health plus 40, I'm in. It does also give me an extra 40 health as well, so kind of a nice little perk. Alright, we gained 30 more health during that from those chests and whatnot. That's not terrible. Oh, that's a lot of armor. Wow, we just got really lucky with armor drops. That's really huge. Okay. Oh, there's another one of those shield generators around somewhere. Ow! You always take a token in case there's a slot machine coming up. More speed? I don't need any more speed. Thank you. We're already going too fast for our own good. We don't have to deal with them. They're kind of stuck in their own little world there. General rule of thumb when doing these levels is just try to climb high or try to climb to the right. Because most of the time, that's where we're going. There are a few exceptions here and there, but not too often. Oh, they were hiding a glory zone up here. Okay, so we gotta collect all these targets without taking damage. Okay, that's not that bad, actually. That could have been a lot worse. Oh, that's not a good jump by me. No, really bad jump by me. Wow. Alright. Not sure how I get that one yet. Oh, that's so bad. 5 targets left. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. What do we got? 1 second fly or 2 second hover? I'll take the hover. I don't have it activated right now. It would need 5 cores. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening. Hover's cool. It's not that great, because a lot of times, you know, you might try to be doing something else and you'll accidentally hover, and then put yourself in a really bad spot. Let's see. Oh. They dropped that nut directly into that spike. That was asking for trouble. Ugh. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Please don't fall. Okay. That was a risky endeavor. I was able to get the... Oh, boy. Alright, we can go up this side, though. We don't have to... There you go. There we are. What do we got up here? Anything good? So much fire everywhere you go. Oh my goodness. Okay. I just want to make it. I want to live. Well, thank you for that. The 30 health definitely helps accomplish that feat. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, we are into the boss. That was a little bit iffy for a minute, but we got there. Hopefully we have a chance for some health. That I could max health, but I already have basically max health. We're not gonna... Wow, that was a very good vending machine. Wow. That's amazing. We actually got back to full HP. That's crazy. I would not have thought possible. Alright, Zen Primus time. Him as the last boss can be nasty. He's probably one of the easier final bosses to fight, but he still can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. No, don't hit me with that. Ah, that's a problem. I did not get out of that corner near quick enough. I desperately need to stop bouncing into him for nothing. Alright, now he's got his shield up. You gotta break these. How many hit points do these things have? 900-ish? Jeez. Every once in a while, will let his guard down just for a second. Okay. Jeez. Oh boy. Ah, I could have dodged that. That was not that tough. Well, you can see how bad this fight can go very quickly. Wish I didn't walk into that. Oh well. Sheesh. Buddy, we get it. You're upset. We got 30 health left. We do have one auto tank too, so that if we die, we can come back to life once. Oh, dang. So now, we used our one sub-tank. That's unfortunate. You see, it goes back with 100 health, which should be enough for us to win this. Unfortunate that I had to use it there. We came in here with full health, too. There's just so many projectiles going around that we unfortunately just didn't dodge nearly enough. But we got there at the end of the day. Alright, so that's the end of the main bosses. And now you have two options of what you can do. Oh, I will take Rising Phoenix. I love that thing. So, you can do Endless Struggle, where you can just go back and start playing the levels again. Or you can go to Break the Cycle, which is what we're going to do for the run. And this sends you towards the end game. This is where my run's going to die. Eleanor the Architect. Everything in here just, it's crazy how much stuff happens. Fill your auto tank and grant it one more use. You know what? I'm going to take that. And wait, enemies retaliate when slain this level? I don't know if I like... I don't think I can do it. I can't do it. It's not worth it. But, oh boy. Off to a really, really strong start. My goodness, okay. Off to a really, really strong start here. Can I... Am I not able to hit that switch from here? Alright, well, this run just went rip. Real quick. This area, I'm making it way worse than it should be. It's not quite as bad as this. But wow, am I making it bad. Sheesh. Okay. Alright, all those swords down there are going to come after me once I get up here, but we got to do it anyway. Nice. Somehow made that work. Oh, jeez. Oh, don't fall off health. That's so rude. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, it was on that box. I gave it a shot for fun. And it actually landed somewhere I could have gotten it, and I wasn't prepared. Unfortunate. That just hurts my feelings that just happened to me. Jeez, what range on this guy? That was crazy. That guy can play quarterback in the NFL today. Oh my. Alright, we got one hit left before it's GG. Oh, I thought that was a piece of armor for a minute. I was so excited. Alright, hold on. Alright, you have to be quick about it, because this thing does reset, so... I want to go get that chest. There's a chance there could be health in that thing. Or there's 20 armor, which is just as good as health at this point in time. So, gives us a small sliver of life to work with. Yikes. Oh boy. I landed on that guy. That's crazy. Oh, it goes like that. Okay. I get it now. I get it now. Oh, we actually didn't even have to do that. That's funny. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Ah, oh, son of a gun. I was about to say things are looking up for a second. That's me getting confident in the world just telling me, haha. Well, alright. I don't know if I can get up there from here, can I? I did. Wow. Oh boy. Alright, this is where we lose, for sure. This fight is nasty, even with full health. Yep. There's my first big hit. Oh, I got burned. That's unfortunate. I thought I got away for a minute. Alright, it's over, but it's not. That's the first phase. This is where it gets really tough. My god. Yep. Alright, we're one hit from death. And there it is. Alright, so that's GG. So we got through the main game. Obviously, there's some work that needs to be done with the end there. Like I said, with having two people there, it is a lot easier for us to deal with. And unfortunately, that was an 80-minute run. But with the second person as well doing damage and helping get through levels, we will be able to do this in about an hour. So we're going to call it right there. You got, obviously gives you a good gist of it. Again, I took things a lot slower too. We should have no trouble co-oping getting through the entire end game. We did it, our very first run together, Thoriel and I, that we did, when we weren't even warmed up to this at all, we actually got through and beat the game. And I say we, I mean, he did 80% of the work. So we should be able to get through it, no problem. And yeah, so that's 30XX from Falcons Free Go 2. Going to be doing the co-op run with Thoriel. Thank you, everybody, very much for watching. Appreciate it. Once again, as well, 60-minute estimate. So thank you. Appreciate you all. Have a good day.